Good afternoon, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101, and I want to help you guys kind of navigate you guys to make some really good money moves for 2021. Now, this is not a most popular conversation, but I think this is more imperative than you simply investing. This is more important, in my opinion, than you guys simply investing. Let's first go over some of the great things I believe that you need to have in 2021, whether it be investment accounts, savings account, or insurance accounts. Now, when we're talking about insurance account, we're talking about being smart with your insurance. Okay, we're talking about life insurance, car insurance, house insurance, and rental insurance. Whether you're renting, you bought a house, you have a car, or some sort of a vehicle or automobile, and life insurance. I'm gonna give you guys some places where I go to research and also find which ones are great in these particular sectors. So I know a lot of people don't like to go to all these different websites, and you want a one-stop shop in order to find some of the best rates. Now, I can tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, because of COVID-19, more people have been staying at home. So essentially, the one thing that you need to reduce is your car insurance. You need to reduce the amount of money on your car insurance because you're not driving as much. So you may want to increase your deductible to $1,000. That's going to save you a lot of money. Now, you should be saving money on gas, but we're talking about being smart with your insurance. This is the first category. This is about being smart with your insurance. You need to reevaluate your expenses for 2021. I hope everyone is with me. Okay, this is about being very, very intelligent, very, very smart with your expenses. Some of you just have the ball rolling. You need to reevaluate your expenses for 2021, and one is going over your car insurance. You're not driving the same amount of miles, so you need to go in and reevaluate because most drivers drive anywhere from 12 to 15,000 miles a year. We revised ours down to 4,000 miles per person because we go to and fro. We're not driving to work every year. We work right here from the home office. So some of you are actually working from your home office, okay, wherever your office is, your bedroom, your kitchen, however, but you're not driving your vehicle. So that is how you can save money on your car insurance, okay, by increasing your deductible because you're not driving as much and also lowering the amount of miles that you drive a year. There are some other factors in your car insurance that you can save, but I'm going to move on. Life insurance. Do not leave your loved ones with the bill. Do not leave your loved ones with the bill. Now, granted, you can go with AIG and MetLife, but let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about NerdWallet, and as well, Policy Genius. Now, Policy Genius, I went on there today, as you can tell, for $1 million for 20 years, okay? $1 million of coverage, $62.35 a month on a 20-year term. That's cheap because when I did my Veterans Group life insurance, they're charging me $68 a month for $400,000 of coverage. Well, on Policy Genius, through MetLife and AIG, $62 a month, okay? $62 a month on $1 million coverage. Yes, when you die, your family should benefit from your death. If that's the question, yes, you're going to be dead and gone. You might as well leave them in a better predicament and a better situation than they were before. Because here's the thing, not all of us are fortunate to build generational wealth, but you can give them generational wealth when you pass, when you die. We're all going to die. There have been a lot of people that have died from natural causes, a lot of people dying from pre-existing conditions, and a lot of people who have died from COVID-19. You may know some of these people. You need to have life insurance. Okay, this is about being smart about insurance. Granted, house insurance. Now, when I think about house insurance, ladies and gentlemen, whatever your house is worth, your house is worth. Okay, don't try to accumulate all these additional premiums when it comes to your home. When your home is worth, take for instance, your home is worth $250,000. You're like, well, I'm going to insure for $350 because that's how much I'm going to get. No, you're not. You're going to get $250,000, or you're just going to get the payoff amount. Whatever you have paid left, that is what you're going to get. So what you need to do is make sure that you can cover your house 100%. That includes the roof, etc. If you're in a high flood area, include flood insurance. If you're in a high, I don't know the area, but those California areas where fires occur all the time, make sure you have fire insurance. Now, for me, what I like to do is I like to split my home insurance with my valuable personal property. Now, this is my real account. This is with USAA. And as you can tell, I have valuable personal property insurance, homeowners insurance, and auto all grouped together. And I can also add my life insurance in that, because when you go with one company, they give you large discounts. You want to make sure that's a good company. Now, you could save anywhere from $20 to $150 if you piecemeal it together, meaning you get your life insurance with MetLife. You get your car insurance with State Farm. You get your valuable personal property with another insurance company. But a lot of times when you stay home with one group, you can do compound savings, okay? Because here's the thing. You're staying at home. Do I really need so much personal property insurance? No, I do not. If someone breaks inside my house, I'm here. Someone's always at the house now because we're not all going out because of COVID-19. A lot of things are not occurring. So you may want to reduce or even eliminate your valuable personal property insurance, okay? And you also need to define what your home insurance cover, because your home insurance may not cover your 65, 75-inch LED 4K TV, okay? It may not cover that. So that's why you may need to have valuable personal property insurance. But you're saying, I got 4 people in the house. There's always someone home. And then when somebody's not home, the neighbors, they're kind of part of the neighborhood watch program. You may want to alleviate some of these insurances that you have to save a little bit more money. These are just great ideas, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to take my word for it, but I'm trying to have you guys to save some money. Now let's move on. Now, when we go back to life insurance, there's something else that's very important in accordance with life insurance. You need to have a will and or trust. Let me say it again. Okay, accompanying your life insurance, you need to have a will and or trust. So this is a great website right here. It's called freewheel.com. Okay, and this is a legal binding contract, a legal binding not contract, but documentation in order so when you pass away, you know exactly where your assets are going. Okay, now you can do this yourself or you can get a lawyer. So when you do it yourself, you may pay $150, which is great. They're going to notarize it, not this particular website. This is just an example of a place where you can go, okay? It says great peace of mind, just 20 minutes to create your update or legally binding will. You need a will, ladies and gentlemen, and you can go to freewheel.com in order to do this, okay? Again, doing it yourself is only $150 or less. And that is with this website and other websites that you guys may want to Google. Now, when it comes to your trust, another website that I absolutely love, and all of my clients, I refer them to kisstrust.com. That's kisstrust.com. But let me tell you this. Let me go back to the will real quickly before I move on. If you go with a lawyer to create your will, you're going to pay anywhere from $300 to $1,500. This is just the national average, okay? I don't know. It may be more. It may be less. But this is just the national average. Believe it or not, it's cheaper to create your own will. But if you don't itemize it, each and every asset you have rental property, you have 3 cars, you have a jet ski, you have a yacht, you have this investment account, you have these savings account, you got stocks and bonds, you got municipal bonds. I don't know your financial portfolio, but you may want to get help with that with a lawyer or someone else, okay? Or someone who handles wills. If it's easy, like, I got a house and a car, boom, it's all going to my son. It's all going to my daughter. It's all going to my wife, etc. And vice versa if you're a female, okay? So let's move on. Now, a lot of people always think that trust accounts are for the very, very rich. It isn't, because Kiss Trust, which I have been pushing to people, I'm not a spokesperson, I don't get paid. This is just good information. I've been talking about this company for a while because they're very, very frugal in their pricing. So let me show you this very quickly for you guys, okay? I know I got some people on Instagram there. You guys can't see the screen. I'll show you here in a second. But they have 2 popular basic and deluxe plans, okay? Basic and deluxe plans. And they're very, very free. They're very, very free. Now, we're not talking about free. We're talking about it doesn't cost that much, okay? So let me back up on that one. Not free. So when it comes to this, you have a basic plan and a deluxe plan. It says here, you have annual trust fees, none, when you go with the basic plan. Again, annual trustee fees, zero, when you go with the basic plan. Now, the other deluxe plan is people who have a lot of assets. They would like to really define what amount goes to which person. So that's important, okay? Hypothetical model portfolios, you have all of these. Custom portfolios, no, but in deluxe, yes, you can customize your own portfolio. Minimum initial funding for the basic is only $1,000. Okay, deluxe only $10,000. See, again, we have to understand that Kids Trust, they're modeling their program after middle class Americans. Okay, the lower class, middle class Americans. But because $1,000 is not a lot of money when you're talking about a trust account. Why would you get a trust over a will? Here's one reason. Did you know that wills can be caught up in what they call probate? That's court. Someone could contest your will. Take, for instance, you have two sons and one daughter, and you was thinking about who's the most responsible, and you gave 25% to each daughter, and you gave your son 50% because maybe he was older, maybe he needs the most money, maybe he's most responsible. Did you know that the daughters can actually contest that will? But when it comes to a trust, it's less likely to go to court. Okay, less likely to go to court. So again, $1,000 is nothing when you're trying to leave money to your family members. Okay, sons, daughter, wives, husband, aunts, uncles, nephews, whatever. Okay. So this is a great source. I'm not going to stay here, but as you can tell here, annual tax filing support. Let me highlight that. That's very important. What else is very important? They actually invest your money into mutual funds. They on the deluxe account, which is very important. They invest your money into exchange traded funds. So there's a lot of benefits. There's a lot of benefits. And guess what? You can put money in here. You see the minimum monthly additions. You have no obligations. You have no obligations, so that's great, okay? So monthly trustee fee calculator, basic zero. For the deluxe, you're only paying $4 a month for this service. Again, very, very frugal, okay? Let me move on. We have just a little bit more to cover here. Let's see. When it comes for funds and planning for the future for 2021, okay? Again, let's just do a recap of being smart with your insurance. Life insurance, you got to have it. Auto insurance, for all your autos, you need to have it. But you can reduce and increase certain coverages and deductibles because you're not driving as much. House insurance, you got to have it. If you live in a apartment or a condo or a trailer park, whatever, if you don't own it, you need rental insurance. It's going to cover all of your property inside of that in case somebody breaks in case something hazardly happens, okay? A will or a trust. You either need a will or a trust, and some of you can actually get both depending on where your assets are. But when it comes to funds and plans, first and foremost, emergency savings plan. You absolutely need it. There's no doubt about it. You either need $10,000 inside of this plan or at least 6 months worth of all your expenses. At least $10,000 or 6 months of all your expenses inside of your emergency savings. Now, when it comes to vacations are absolutely cheap right now because of COVID-19. Granted, some of you are not going to even play around with COVID-19. You're going to stay your butt at home. I understand. I give you 2 thumbs up. For people like myself who risk it, okay, who risk it, I'm just gonna keep it real because me and my lady, we went to Mexico last year, and me and a couple of retiree buddies, we're going to Brazil. But if you're trying to go to a tropical island, Jamaica, Mexico, the Bahamas, one of the Virgin Islands. This is the one site that I absolutely go to all the time. It's called cheapcaribbean.com. I have gotten a lot of great packages from cheapcaribbean.com. It's all inclusive. So you come down here, here's the big website, says all inclusive beach vacations, okay? And also there's like a little ticker down here I go to, experience all inclusive. And they're going to list up a bunch of vacations for you guys. Hey, for some of you guys who are in great health, okay, or the other ones who've had the COVID-19 vaccine, not me, but this is a way that you guys can get really, really cheap, all-inclusive vacations. Let's look at this. So here's Cancun. Breathless Riviera Cancun Resort and Spa. And then it says optional unlimited luxury, okay? $633 per person, and this includes the flight and hotel. And when you go to these all-inclusive vacations, ladies and gentlemen, everything is included. Some people say everything is free. No, you're paying for it. But everything is included into that $633 price. Right here, we're at Cancun at a resort. All your food and drinks are free. And some of their non-motorized sports are free. Me and a buddy of mine, we went to Dominican Republic. We stayed on the resort. All of our food and drinks were free. I won't say he did. I know me, I had like 12 drinks a day, which when you really look at it throughout a 16-hour day, is not a lot, but we were doing our thing. We were on vacation. But again, look at the amount of these vacations, $633, okay? This one right here, Dominican Republic, $543, okay? Three nights hotel and flights. Now, you should be budgeting at least $1,000 so you can do a 5-day, okay? So I'm just going to give you, let's go over the places. You guys can go ahead and do the math, but I'm going to show you some of the places that you guys may have not been. We got Dominican Republic, we got Los Cabos, what else? Jamaica, what else they got here? St. Martin, Cancun, yada, yada, yada. There's a lot. Let me see if they show me any more. Let's see what else. Cancun. Okay, everybody's going to Cancun. I think better is right over here to the left side of the page. So we have Costa Rica, Cozumel, Mexico, Cucaracha, Grand Bahamas Island, Medellin, Panama City, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, St. Thomas, Turks and Caicos. So they have a lot of different places for you to go. Now, as you can tell, you want to go to Los Cabos, very luxury, very beautiful place. For 4 nights plus flight, it's only $820. Now, if you guys would see this during non-COVID-19, these were at least $2,000, $1,500 per person. So again, plan for your vacation, okay? Plan for your vacation. Let me move on. Plan for a large purchase. A lot of things are cheaper because of COVID-19. Some things that you guys always wanted, you should be planning to buy it, not just going out throwing it on a credit card. No. Again, I always tell you guys, I have quite a bit of credit cards, but they have zero balance on them. I'm just going to show you like that. I don't want nobody to be trying to copy my numbers. But anyway, I got American Express, I got Visa, I got MasterCard, and I got Discover. So I got all the 4 major ones, and each one of them give me perks in different areas. But what I do is I say, I'm a plan to make this purchase. This costs $1,000. This costs $500. So I can afford $250 a month. So around March, April, I'll be able to afford it. Maybe I get a tax return, or maybe the government cheats me. I don't know, but I'll pay for it then. And I'll put it on a credit card. Wait till it posts to my credit card, get my points, get my flights, get my gas, get my 2%, 3% cash back. Then I pay it off. But I don't let it go past the billing cycle, so I don't get charged any interest. Very, very important on all your large purchases. What else? Investing. Now, my investment platform. I do WeBull, but I mostly show my Robinhood, okay? And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, for any investments, I have a link in the description. If you guys want to invest in Robinhood or WeBull, using that as your platform, they're 100% free. The only difference is that WeBull has a paid portion that you have to buy into, which I don't advise. Robinhood has Robinhood Gold, which charges you essentially like an interest fee for you to invest with money you don't have. I don't approve of that. Okay, I don't advise you guys to go and do Robinhood Gold. No, only invest with the money that you have that's coming out your bank account, because that's going to save you money over time. Okay, we either be WeBull, M1 Finance, Stash, or Robinhood. These are good platforms for you to invest, but you should be investing in 2021. These are money moves for 2021, and it's important that you understand this because you should be saving a lot of money, and you also should be investing some of your money. Okay, we don't know with this new strain of COVID-19, people are still staying at home. Some jobs had totally told their workers, hey, we want you guys, regardless of COVID-19 or not, we want you guys to stay home permanently. That's going to save a lot of you money in one arena. It's going to save you money on maintenance on your car, gas on your car, paying for your lunch, because you should be essentially making your own lunch. You're at home. Now, some things as far as utilities are going to rise in your home, because now everybody is at home. Your heat is going to be a little bit higher. Your AC is going to be a little bit higher, okay? Just depending on how you deal with those things. Let me move on. Property. If you're not going to buy a property, invest in a property, or buy a tax lien, you should be at least looking into it. Buying a property, flipping a property, investing inside of a property, or buying tax liens. Let's think about that, okay? Because there's many platforms you can go and buy into REITs. You can use Robinhood, WeBull, Fundrise. There's these, Rich Dad, Poor Dads, not Rich Dad, Investment Dad. One of those dads out there you can do. Uncle something. It's Uncle something. I had it up. I lost the page. But you guys can, what they call invest into REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust. You can absolutely do that, okay? So we should be looking into what? Buying a property, flipping a property, buying a tax lien, or buying into a REIT, a Real Estate Investment Trust. I'm just saying at least look at it. At least look at it. It's not expensive as you think, okay? That was for funds and planning. So again, as a recap, emergency savings, 10,000 or 6-month expenses. Plan for your vacation, plan for your large purchases, cover it with your credit card, pay it all before you get the interest fees. Investing, do it. Buy into rental, REITs, flips, and liens, okay? Last but not least, the most important commodity and asset in your life, if you have them, are your children. Are your children. First and foremost, if you're not investing into your child's future with a 5 to 9 college savings plan, then you're absolutely wrong unless you have a lot of money or you already have a plan in place to pay for their college, licenses and certifications, and or trade school. Not all of your kids are built for college, but they may be built to be an electrician or a plumber, get some sort of, maybe a nurse, some sort of licensing, some sort of certification, IT, okay? A lot of IT people didn't go to college. They took C+, A++, or C++, whatever, Cisco system, security systems. They're dealing with Raspberry software, Python software, what's the other one? JavaScript, what's the other? Linux, so on and so forth. You get what I'm getting at, right? So you need to be looking to pushing your kids into IT, but you also need to know how to pay for the IT programs. Let me tell you this. We have our son in a program called iCode. I've said this before, but let me show you how you can get a jump as a test pilot. I want you guys to look at this as a test pilot to get your son or daughter into coding. That is the way of the future. I want you to think about coding in the most intricate and abstract way. Your phone has coding. Your computer that you're looking on has coding. Your tablet has coding. Your smart TV has coding software. Your what else? Your smart devices in your home has coding. Virtually every electronic in your home has some sort of coding software. It does. Even your stoves with the digital timer, even your refrigerator with the electronics and pushing buttons, it has some sort of coding software. They're going to need up to 40% more people in the near future to understand coding. Software engineers, most likely. You need to be pushing your kids into coding to see if they take on to it, because if they do, that can set them on a path of making 6 figures easily in the years to come. But here's a test pilot. This website right here is 1,000% free. Thank you, Born Mastery. Rich Uncles. Yes, you are correct. Rich Uncles. Thank you. That's the other real estate platform. Thank you. But here's a coding website that's absolutely free for your kids to go in and start coding. Absolutely free. Now, I've actually went on here and did it myself. I'm like, oh, can I learn coding? Okay, is it easy as 1, 2, 3? So you go on here and they have actual levels. Let me blow it up. Again, this is code.org. Code, CODE.org. K through 5, 6 through 12, beyond K-12. Me personally, I went through K's through 5. I'm like, oh, let me see how this thing actually pans out. Okay, ages 4 to 7, 5 to 8. You can actually go in here for each age group, and you're going to see that this may catch on to your son or daughter. Okay, let's see here. They're going to give you a little video here that shows you. I didn't watch the video. Let's say continue. Continue. All right, continue. This is, I think I went a different way than I did before. Okay, so this is coding, believe it or not. Now, what I love about this, you can look at the background of the Linux platform that they have back in this program. Okay, so when I go in here, it shows me what's going on right here on Angry Birds, right? To get the bird to the pig, snap the E block to the bottom of the win run block, okay? So basically, it tells you to do this, okay? I've done it. That's actually coding, believe it or not. Now, here's the thing that's happening in the background as they're coding with one of these platforms. Show code, move east, open parentheses, close parentheses, semicolon. People don't even understand. This is JavaScript. Okay, so we have our son in iCode doing Python. So when you're looking at Raspberry and Python, it kind of looks like this, but this is a free platform that puts it in a sense of a game to see if your kids actually like it. Okay, so once you get that going, you can hit the word run over here and it moves. You see that? I'm gonna replay it. Okay, I'm gonna replay it. To get the bird to the pig, snap the E, which I did, to the bottom of win run. Very, very easy. Your kids are coding. So I snapped it here. I'm gonna reset it. Then I'm gonna run it because I just coded. Okay, I just coded. And kids absolutely love it because it's in a form of the game. But what's going on in the background is the coding portion of it. Okay, and they're going to learn that. They're going to learn that. But they're making it easy for them to understand. Let me move on. Let me show you investment platforms with Stash for your kids. Okay, Stash for your kids. That you guys can open up investment accounts. They're going to call custodial accounts. Custodial investment accounts for your kids under 18 years of age. Okay, I'm just going to stop right here. So you guys, this is stash.com/custodial. Start investing for the whole family with children's custodial accounts. Okay, I'm just going to read this, not to insult your intelligence. Why invest with children on Stash? Choose how much to invest. With fractional shares, you can invest what you can afford. Excuse me. You can use Stash to teach your children about investing. Make automatic contributions, $5. Think very, very small. Yeah, I invest in my kids' future, $5. Think about $5. Okay, let's do the math. Let's do the math. Let me go to an investment calculator. While you guys are looking at that, I'm going to go to an investment calculator. Okay? Because if you did, I just want to do 5%. Let's take, for instance, your starting amount was $100. Over the next 10 years, I do 6%. Okay? Okay? That's all we're going to do. That's all we're going to do. We're going to do 100 starting investment inside your kid's future. After 10 years, at a return rate of 6%. Okay? And we're going to do it by year. I'm going to give you the calculations. Okay? Let's do this. It says here, starting amount of $100 after 10 years, 6% additional contributions. We're going to do $5 per month. Okay. So listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure you guys are understanding. I'm gonna throw this over here so you guys can see it. I'm gonna throw it over here. All right. This is where I'm at. You start your children's investment account with Stash or any other investment account that does custodial accounts. Starting amount is $100. Over the course of 10 years, return rate $6. Additional contribution, that's for $5 a year. Total interest is $94.99. In balance is only $250. Okay. We're doing only, again, additional contributions is $5 per year. Okay. That's it. So let's do it per month. Let's see what we get. Look at this. Look at this right here. So ending balance is almost $1,000. So starting amount $100. Total contribution $600. Total interest is $291. So let's do the average amount that the stock market has been returning is 10%. Then we're going to do most likely, let's say, for instance, your child is, let's go with 10 years. And we'll stay with 10 years. But let's do starting amount. Let's do a starting amount of $500. Okay. And let's say that you really want to save for your kid's life. Let's just say $50. Let's say $50. Okay. $50. And you're going to do $50 every month. Okay. So starting amount $500. After 10 years, the average return of the stock market at 10%. And then we're going to do an additional contribution every month of $50. Let's see how much it is after 10 years. $11,290. You started with $500. Your total contributions over 10 years is $6,000. And then because the average amount of investments of the stock market return, you're getting roughly back $4,800. In case you guys on phones, you can't see that. Let me blow it up so you guys can see exactly what I did. And I'm at calculator.net so you can do your own contribution, because some of you may want to do $100. And I'll just do that just for fun. I'll keep everything the same, and I do $100. Some of you can actually do $100 per month. Okay. $21,000. See, here's the thing. Why is this important? Why is this important? Let me tell you why. This is important, ladies and gentlemen, because you can help your child start their own business. You can help your child start their own business. Think about this. If you started with $500, you put a portion. Think about this. Some of you get $1,000. Some of you get $1,000 for your child on your tax return. So let's give that child, for them being your kid, let's give them their $1,000 back. So I just changed the starting amount to $1,000. I kept it at 10 years. It's at 10%. And we're going to contribute to their business. We're going to contribute to their life at $100 per month. I'm going to calculate. Look where it is right now. $22,580. Now, granted, if I change it back down, I keep the $1,000 to $50, it goes down to $12,586. That's still enough money to start a business. I've actually did a video a couple of years back, how to start a business with $5,000 or less. So think about what you can do for your child. Give them their $1,000 back. I mean, not really, you spend more than $1,000 over the course of the year. I'm just saying, using that money that you get for your child, you can actually invest in their future. Okay. You get what I'm getting at? This is very imperative for you guys to understand, because again, this section that we're doing is children. 529 college savings plan. And look for the top 10 ones. I did a search, and these are state-ran programs. The 529 college saving plans are state-ran programs, but there are certain state-ran programs that are nationwide. There's some in New York that they can actually cover in Texas. So don't just look for your own state. There's ones that are nationwide, but again, they're state-ran programs, but other states can cover any other state, if I make that clear. Some of them are better than others. Low fees, higher rate of returns. Look into those. Coding, we went over that as well. I believe coding is very important. Coding is very important for your kids to at least try. Again, go to Codeorg to see if your kids like coding. We have our son inside of a program that we pay $250 a month, but it's important, okay? Because here's the thing. We want him at the age of 25 to be making close to six figures as possible, because we're like, hey, son, can we borrow $150? You know how much money we spent on your future? No, we want to set them up for success. Because some of you are thinking, I want to leave an inheritance for my kids. What if you create their own inheritance that they're making their own money? You get what I'm trying to say? Sometimes your investments can start right now in their learning process. Some of them may not be great students, but they may be great in IT. I'm just saying, just a thought. Stocks and savings, don't forget. When it comes to investing into your kids' future, we're talking about what? We're talking about stash, custodial, and other investments account that you guys can actually invest in your sons and daughters' future. Okay? All right. Let me see what you guys have been talking about, and then I'm going to get out of here. Okay? So in the chat room today, we have Devon Sean. He said, we in here tough. Okay. We in here heavy. That's what Tariq always says. Whatever. I like tough better. Jermaine Anderson. Good afternoon, Brother Ross and B1 family. Good afternoon, B1. Black First. Charles Green. Good afternoon. Ashley Hawkins. Grand Rising. What's the website? I think I've said it a couple of times. She probably got it. What's the website for vacation? That's cheapcaribbean.com. For the vacations, that again is cheapcaribbean.com. Okay, I'm not a spokesperson. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get paid. Just giving you good information. Says my parents opened up a savings account for me in '97. Only put $100 when I turned 17. It was only 110 in there because they opened it up with $100, Ashley, and they didn't continue to contribute to it. Okay, so we need to understand that a saving. That's why I said, if you notice, I said an investment account. I said an investment account. Savings account, you ain't gonna do nothing with that. You put $100 in an investment account, yeah, okay, yeah, that's nothing, okay? An investment account, and that's why I did the calculator, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I see. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not used to Rossworth Financial, this is what I do. I teach people how to get out of debt, how to save for their emergency fund, how to correct their credit, and also how to invest. And I do everything about your life when it comes to your finance, because we understand that finance is your life, bar none. You can't do nothing without money in your pocket, okay? You can't do nothing without money in your pocket. I'm going to try to help you to grow your assets, how to get out of debt, how to do anything when it comes to financial. Again, this is Rossworth Financial. Learn money and be inspired. You guys have a great and wonderful day. And listen, rewind this video. There's a lot of great financial nuggets. I'm out.